hasn't seen it there yet.
Yeah, no one gave me a cue. I was like, oh, there she is coming down the aisle.
Abrupt entrance.
That's quite all right. Well, Hayden, thank you very much for coming. Welcome to Wizard World Philadelphia.
I'm glad to be here.
What we're going to do is we're going to do a little mini Q&A up here, then we'll open the floor to questions. There is no microphone in the room, so when you ask questions, please project. Speak as loud as you can. Okay.
I don't have super hearing.
Well, so guys, Hero Season 1 is over. What do you guys think of the first season Hero?
Woo!
And what did you think of Miss Panettiere's portrayal as Claire Bennett?
Woo!
Put them on the spot.
Well, they came to see you. Well, I'm glad because let's talk about the first season now. Hayden, when you first signed up to do this pilot, you read the script, you read about your character, Claire Bennett. What was going through your mind? What intrigued you about this character?
You know, she as I was telling you before, she was very much, if you guys concentrated, I'm sure you did, but saw her in the beginning of the show, she was this very naive, very young girl who just wanted to, you know, she was the all-American cheerleader who just wanted to go to school. She just wanted to date the quarterback of the football team. She wanted to win homecoming queen. She wanted all that stuff, and she discovers this ability, and she wants to push it aside and just continue being a normal girl. And over the course of the season, she's just really grown and developed, and you know, sort of learned to stand up for herself and learned to stand on her own, and learned who to trust and what side she wanted to be on. And you know, she gets thrown around like a rag doll, and finally she decided to.
Don't say
There's little girls here. Okay. Take no.
We know what you
Fill in the blank. She's like, nuh-uh. She developed into a young lady who was very smart and still beautifully naive, but not in the same way she was in the beginning of the show.
When you first started, Claire was very reluctant, or she didn't really want her powers. And by the end of the season, she came to fully realize her capabilities and what she can do with them. But the big thing about your character is her ability to heal. You once had said in a previous interview that you felt like Kenny from South Park sometimes. You died almost every episode.
Yep.
It seems like every time you picked up a script, okay, how are they going to kill me this time?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about how you felt about your character always getting into these calamities and always feeling like, what's going to happen now?
Yeah, no, I always say I feel like a piece of steak. I'm like filleted and grilled and stir-fried and all of that stuff. But, you know, I knew when I read the script, when I originally read the pilot, that my ability would allow me to be probably most of the time in the, you know, brunt of the action, the middle of all the explosions and the fires and the this and the that, which was very appealing to me, believe it or not. But yeah, it's always interesting. It's always interesting to see what they're doing with the show. What I really loved about the show, though, is not only are you concentrating on these abilities, but at the heart of it all is these really human stories that you can relate to, and as unrelatable as being able to heal yourself seems, it's sort of become, I think, a metaphor for people who have certain things that they're dealing with. That my ability and wanting to be normal is, you know, a metaphor for maybe somebody who's having another problem and just wants to be normal. But yeah, it's always cool to find out what limbs falling off, or you know, what's popping out.
Now, from the first